Line 22, 7B, 113, Roswell UFO symbols, P-Orbitals, carbon atoms, magnetic formula, Wow Seti. There's the alien radio signal. Okay. So we did a comparison. We're going to do a comparison of physics and the UFO Roswell Mexico Hieroglyphs found in 1947. The Wow signal decodes them as numerals and atomic signals in line 22 data. Okay. 22 data. There we go. So November 30th, 2013. The keyword from a previous video was line 22, 7B97Z103H, where we talked about the carbon atoms, sp hybrid P-Orbitals, Darpa, Cougar nodes formula, Wow Seti. I googled the keyword idea of carbon atoms plus pi orbitals, and quotes and diagrams came from a blog. WOSB2 hybridized carbon atoms are then joined together by sigma and pi bonds. A double bond is shown in part B. So here's the diagram, A and B, okay? And it says X or pi orbital formation from two p orbitals. So here's pi bonding molecular orbital Y and Z, and X antibonding molecular orbital. And it's got YZ with 4 particles. And then Y goes down and Z goes up. Okay? So on this one it says sp2 carbon atom. sp2 orbitals are the pink ones. Blue ones are the p orbitals. Pi bond is the blue and sigma bond is the green. Okay? And it says carbon to carbon double bond, sp2 carbon atom and sp2 carbon atom. B is the formation of, I don't know, 0 with a minus, and X, or I think it's pi molecular orbitals from 2 sp to the power 2 hybridized carbon atoms. Now we're going to look at the symbols from the Roswell, Mexico UFO. Okay, I'm going to just bloom this up real big, real quick. So it says Jesse A. Marcel. Oops. Here we go. Jesse A. Marcel, MD, PC, Montana. Following is a hand-drawn picture of what the I-beam number looked like with hieroglyph-like symbols. I hope this may be of some value to you. That's from the UFO. So I'm going to put that back where it belongs and make it smaller again, okay? So this is what it looked like. This is the original thing, it looked like down there, and then it... Okay, so November 30th, my thoughts. Today is December the 16th. 2013. Looking at the 1947 Roswell, Mexico hieroglyphs diagram above and comparing it with a quote from Wiki. Keyword idea, carbon atoms and pi orbitals. Sorry. I screwed up something. Sorry. Pi orbitals. Yeah, sorry. Keyword idea, carbon atoms plus pi orbitals. So, quotes and diagrams from below. So these are the WOSB2 hybridized carbon atoms are then joined together by sigma and pi bonds. A double bond is shown in part B. So formula from the 2 diagrams. So I'm combining these two diagrams together. Number 3 is the pi orbital symbol, which is, this is number 3 right here. Okay. I don't know if you can see my thing here. This is number 3. What I did is when I looked at these things, this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I deciphered these as numerals based on the Wow signal, what it says. Okay, that those symbols mean numbers. Number 3 is the pi orbital system symbol. Number 5 is the sp2 carbon atom, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. This one here. Okay. Number 7 is the p orbitals plus sp2 carbon atom, which is this one here, number 7. 7, 8, 9, 10. This one's number 7. Okay. Okay, B formation of 0 minus a question mark, and pi molecular orbitals from 2 sp2 hybridized carbon atoms is a question mark. The pi bond finish diagram is the UFO core engine in the middle, surrounded by the 6 magnetic forces. Okay, so I'm talking about this one here. This is the core of the ship, and then these, no, up here, sorry. Go up to this diagram. Here's your 4 monopole quadrupole magnets, and these are the 2 monopole magnets, and we use these to get our up and down values in the atoms. Okay, somehow those magnets will use the because you want to spin your atoms so that they send signals both ways, like a quantum dance. So this all combines into the quantum dance theory thing. I don't know how it does, but I'll figure it out and I'll show you. Okay, so the pi bond finish diagram is the UFO core engine in the middle, surrounded by the 6 magnetic forces of 4 quadrupoles, northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest, and 2 monopoles at north and south in the structure. So, yeah. Oh, no, this is it here. So here's the engine right here in the middle. You got northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest, and then you got your monopole magnets. So these are the monopoles. These are the quadrupole magnets around this atom to get it to spin up and down somehow. Yeah. The 2 sp2 orbitals on the right side are the Higgs boson signals, 2 protons and 2 electrons. Which side of is protons, east or west? Which side of electrons is east or west? I'm not sure. Look at the properties of the CERN 2012 data. Which direction did the protons go from the signal? Okay, which is something I do in another video. I look at this another video. I'm not sure which one I did it in. I did all sorts of stuff. So the Higgs boson particle diagram from a blog. So I wanted to see which direction they go in so we can figure out which one goes where. So quote from blog, Lisa Schlein, last updated on July 4, 2012, Geneva. Scientists at CERN, the European Center for Nuclear Research, report they have discovered a new subatomic particle that might be the elusive Higgs boson. Further research will be needed to confirm whether this is the so-called God particle, which scientists believe can explain some of the most basic questions about our universe. Jubilant Director General of CERN, Rolf Haar, calls this exciting new discovery a remarkable achievement. In particle physics, the standard model is sometimes known as a theory of almost everything that affects how subatomic particles interact and affect each other. Scientists believe the Higgs boson could explain how matter attains its mass. The search for the elusive particle named after physicist Peter Higgs has been going on for 45 years. The answers to decades-old questions soon may be within reach thanks to CERN's $10 billion Large Hadron Collider, LHC, the world's biggest atom smasher. It produces high-energy collisions of protons to investigate dark matter, antimatter, and the creation of the universe. Theorists believe the Higgs boson existed only during the first millionth of a second after the Big Bang, when the universe was created more than 13 billion years ago. Physicists at CERN are trying to recreate the high energies that existed at the time of the Big Bang. The results presented Wednesday are based on data collected in 2011 and 2012, showing 2 experiments known as ATLAS and CMAS, but scientists involved say more research must be done to solidify the results. So the photo source is from www.voanews.com. So my thoughts. The diagrams in the previous video of line 22, 7B97Z, 103H, where I talk about carbon atoms, sp hybrid, pi orbitals, Darpa, Cougar nodes formula, Wow Seti. Energy Y is down, Z is up. Pi antibonding molecular orbital equals 4. Okay, sorry, you know what? This is formula from data. Okay. Pi antibonding molecular orbital equals 4 quadrupole magnets. Pi bonding molecular orbital Y down, Z up is 2 monopole magnets. Pi orbital formation from 2 pi orbitals. Second diagram is pi orbitals. sp2 carbon atoms look like the symbol for number 5 on the UFO Roswell Mexico Hieroglyphs. We'll make this in another video. I go into more detail about what this is. So the data continues in the next several videos. And just so you know, not only do I figure out how to do this atom up and down thing, and I make a thing about it for quantum dance, I also figure out how the Big Bang, the possibility of what the Big Bang is and how it came to be, and that's coming up in the future. I actually figure out a formula to make it work. Okay? Thanks for watching.